Screw it. Fucking screw it. Well, friends and neighbors, I took a second try at it, and I don't think Hood Rat Customs is going into the seat making business. I just dicked it over for the second time, and I am not trying a third. I am putting this into the hands of people who know what they're doing. Just having a real tickled morning here. Got some other shit that's going on the home front that I really don't want to talk about online because there are other people involved, but yeah, not in the best of moods, but there is some good news. I got some good news. I had put a guitar up for sale on the internet there on eBay, one of my electric guitars that just ended up being a closet queen for the past 5 years. I rarely ever played it. I figured, you know what, I'm just gonna sell the damn thing, and sold it on eBay. Put it up on eBay, and some local guy called me up yesterday, brought me the dough, and now I've got enough funds to finish Black Betty. We're gonna get all the parts, and I got a whole bunch of engine parts that I gotta get. I ordered my tires yesterday from Pete's Superbike. We're gonna go and visit Pete out in Vaudreuil, which is on the western, it's off the western tip of the island of Montreal. So I got some nice Bridgestone SE11s with some nice raised white lettering that are really going to make the bike look nice. More of that later, but for now we're going to go to Beaurepaire Village in the lovely little hamlet of Beaconsfield on the island of Montreal. We're going to go visit the Hub. Nice little mom and pop hardware store. I love going there. Really nice folks. And what I like about it, it's not like the big hardware stores you can get lost in. Very personalized service, very small place. I really like. It's got the look and feel of a country general store, which I really like, which you don't see much of nowadays anymore. And you know, for little odds and ends and bits and police. Ah, there's my friend. I'm not going to turn the camera around. Is it Officer Allard? Is it? Is it Mr. Allard? Oh shit! Oh, it's Mr. Allard! That little sneaky bastard. I'm going to tell you a story of how he dicked me over once with a ticket on a truck that wasn't even mine. It was insured. Anyways, I'm not going to get into that because I'm going to start losing my shit again. Anyway, so where was I? Yes, the Hub. We're going to go see the Hub, which are great when you need little bits and bobs and, you know, you're sort of stuck. It's kind of like a convenience store for hardware stuff, and we really enjoy going there. So we're gonna go and bring this mess of a seat that I created, we're gonna give it back to, I think her name is Amanda, and she said that she has someone that could make the seat, and that's what's gonna happen, because I'm already in too deep with this thing. I can't afford now to throw it out and just buy another one. Oh, I need gas. Okay. So, yeah, I got to get this one done, but I'll tell you what, in future, I'm never doing this again. Not unless I get enough practice on how to... I got to learn, someone's got to teach me how to upholster properly, or you know, maybe find an upholstery shop that I can apprentice with or something like that, you know? Figure something out. Jeez. Ooh, it's awfully quiet. How you doing? I need help. There was the young lady that works here that I bought, was it Amanda, I think her name was? Melissa. Is she here today?
No.
No. You're the replacement. And you are?
Valerie.
Valerie. I'm going to show you something and I need your help. I bought some, I'm making a motorcycle seat
Right, I remember.
And I royally screwed this up. I had enough material to try to do it twice. I have enough material to do it a third time, but I don't trust myself. So she said, when I bought the material, she said, well, we can have someone to make it for you if you want. And of course, not knowing that I could not do it, I figured I'll try it myself. So I'm not in a rush for it necessarily.
Okay.
But can you give this to someone to make me a motorcycle seat?
Yes, I can.
Perfect.
What did you try doing and how did you screw it up?
Well, what I originally did was, here, we'll use the table maybe. What I originally got some adhesive, and I had sprayed some like that Sluter material adhesive just to get it stuck onto the seat, and then I stretched it all over it, and I got it all flattened out nice. And then when I turned it over, I didn't trim it properly, so then it ended up buckling and creasing all over the place. So it didn't work, so I took all that off. And then what I did yesterday is I took this, and then I with a Sharpie, I marked out the perimeter of whatever, and then I gave myself enough for like enough distance for that. Mm-hmm. And then I added on an inch to fold over and rivet, and then I cut some V-notches around the corners, and then put some contact adhesive on that and around here, and I tried it again, and I was just, every time I would get it nice on one area, then it would buckle and crease on another area. So I was constantly going around and around and around and around and getting creases everywhere, and I was like, okay, that's it, stop. And I just tore it all off. I'm like, someone who needs, or who knows what they're doing, needs to do this for me.
I don't know what she had in mind, but what I will do is I will call her.
Okay.
Then I'll send it out for you.
Okay.
So, I remember her ordering your fabric.
Yeah.
What's your name again?
Sean.
Sean? And the phone? 514-781-4483. And would you like it just done, or would you like us to call you with the estimate of how much it will cost first?
I can't, I mean, how much could it possibly...
I don't know who she recommended.
Right. Well, I mean, at this point, I've already bought the material. I've made the seat. I've put in some money into it now. I'm in. Okay. So you know what I mean? I can't, if I throw this out and I go and I buy another seat off of eBay or wherever, it's not going to fit right on the bike anyhow, and I'm going to spend more money. So this is, I'm socked in.
Okay.
I have no choice.
Not a problem.
So it just has to get done. I can't imagine it can't be any more than $50 or $100.
I wouldn't imagine, but
right.
I'll find out who she wanted to give it to. I'll find out how much there, and then I'll call you, and
okay,
just so that we're good.
I don't know if you guys needed this, but because I put rivet holes on the back side of it. They're 1/8 rivet holes. So I'm assuming that your guy has the rivets and all the tools necessarily
Let's not
to
assume
do.
Anything.
So can I leave you all of that? Okay. I'll leave you the rivet gun and the rivets and the washers.
Okay.
And then you can just return them to me with the completed seat.
Just make me my seat.
Make me my seat. I just want my seat because I got other things to do. I got to finish building the bike, and this thing is stopping me. And I'm like, no, forget it.
Okay.
I'm a complete goof when it comes to doing this. It's quite clear. So, yeah. Okay, so that's my rivet gun.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you know, if you give it, just make sure that it comes back if you don't mind.
Not a problem.
And all right, it's your problem now.
We will try.
All right, thanks a lot. And your name was again?
Valerie.
Valerie, thank you so much, Valerie. All right. Well, that was nice. A little trip to the hub, get all that squared away, and now hopefully we're gonna finally get that seat done right, because no, it's just not part of my skill set. But what we're gonna do now, we're gonna take a look at this right here. So I gotta scuff all this down. I gotta cover that somehow and clean it up, get it all scuffed. And we're gonna prime it, and then we're gonna paint it. I'm gonna do some touch-ups on the rear wheel here a little bit. There's just some areas in there that aren't properly sprayed. We're just gonna re-tag that a little bit, get those rims ready for next week when the tires come, and then we're gonna go see Pete at Pete's Superbike. So got a few things done. Decided to hand over the seat project to somebody who actually knows what they're doing, so hopefully that's going to turn out good. And but hey, we tried. We gotta try. And that's it. So, and we got the wheels all cleaned up, or the front wheel that is, and that's over here, and we're gonna have that dried up. I'm putting on the self-etching primer coats slowly and one at a time, so we don't get any runs, or so it doesn't look too bad once it's all painted up. So we're gonna take our time with that. And we move over here. I think the next on the list, we're gonna probably clean up the exhaust manifolds, which are sitting in there getting ready for sandblasting, or at least one of them. And then the next big thing that's gonna get done, which I might actually make my priority for over the weekend, is I'm gonna lay out all of the parts, all of the components for the engine, and I've already compiled a list of parts that I need to order from the dealer. There's a couple of things that are missing, like this. There's a stud that goes in there for the clutch cover. Gonna lay out all of the parts that need to be sandblasted and painted, put on the parts to the engine, and yeah, and then hopefully within the next week or so we'll be able to get that engine back into the frame. And yeah, so that's it. Anyways, thanks again everyone for watching. If you can, please click the like button if you like the video. If you want to make some comments, please do. They're always welcome. And that's it. So stay tuned for the next video in a couple of days or so. That's it. So Hood Rat Customs, we're not big, but we're small.